Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We're gonna do a rundown of the best and worst launched foundations in 2024 so far because I have just discovered a foundation that is knocking my socks off. I'm wearing it right now. I cannot get enough. I can't believe I love this so much. It's expensive, I know. None of this is sponsored. I picked it up myself, and it's funny because I will say as a disclaimer, a few of these items were sent to me. Some of them that were sent to me, I don't like. So this is like a very rough and wild review. We're just giving the full truth, the full tea on all of these newly launched products. Some of the products that are newly launched with a lot of hype, I'm just like, and no, thank you, next, did not work. Also, disclaimer to you guys while I'm trying on some of these foundations for you, it looks like I'm naked. I am not. I am wearing my new obsession. I have ordered this in like every color possible. You can even wear it like kind of up on one shoulder and do more of a slant down one side. Oh my gosh, if you watched my Amazon video, this was like a smash hit. This material is just, it's like the perfect off the shoulder t-shirt. This has nothing to do with this video, but it's delicious. It's so good. Oh my gosh, you know what isn't though? I got a mosquito bite right in the center of my chest. I wake up in the middle of the night, itching, scratching, help. What do? I have one on my foot too. And every time I step, it's like reactivating the itchiness. What do you do to get rid of itchiness from mosquito bites? I've never found a spray that worked. Help me, please. Texas is just like, bam, 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 mosquitoes everywhere. Like I can't function like this. All right. At least it didn't happen on my face. Let's dive in with a dud. Ugh. Should we dive in with some duds? I think we should start there. Let's just like get it out of the way. I am going to show you side by side two kind of stick foundation, stick tints. I mean, this one literally is called from Charlotte Tilbury, the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint Hydrating Foundation Stick. So it is actually called a foundation stick. Now this one from Anastasia that looks like a cute little deodorant situation right here. This is the number 7 Beauty Balm, and this is a serum boosted skin tint. So this one is not claiming to be a foundation. It is truly a skin tint. It is a tinted solid serum. So it's not meant to give you crazy coverage by any means. It's just gonna even things out. There is somebody out there that will love this kind of product. I'm not that person. I like some coverage. Let me go in on the Anastasia first. I swiped it on for you. You can see my sunspots peeking through. So it's not full coverage by any means. You don't get much coverage at all, actually. I like the convenience of the swipage. I like that. It does not dry down too terribly shiny or reflective. It's not mattifying either. It's somewhere in the middle. I personally don't like the texture of this. I find it to be a little bit waxy. So I can feel the product on my face, and that is a huge points deduction for me. I'm not a fan. It's not something I'm reaching for a ton. Overhyped. I am wearing Anastasia lip gloss and mascara. Hey, I just got back on their PR. Let's go team go. I love Anastasia. Like I'm having a moment. Actually, I'm wearing the brow wiz too. I'm having a moment with Anastasia products. So please keep in mind that everybody's face is different. We all have different desires, needs, wants out of products. And just because something doesn't work for me does not mean it will not work for you. This is just my face, my opinion. This one, I have more words to say, okay? I love Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I love her as a person, as a makeup artist. I think she's so just like over the top in the best, most fabulous way. Her makeup is iconic. It is gorgeous. She does color so beautifully. I love her. This one is a pass. This one for me is like Tin Man Extreme. Like it is more shiny than you would think. I've used this a few times and then put foundation on top of it, kind of thinking that it would be like, oh, an under foundation kind of nice product. Maybe you can use it for that. And the more I'm looking at the steep price tag, the more I'm thinking, you know what? Am I gonna recommend this to girlfriends? Am I gonna go online and be like, you guys, you must try this? No, and it is a newer one that I'm getting a lot of DMs about. People wanna know about this product, and it's just really shiny. Now, if you have very dry skin, I think it might exaggerate dryness because the shiny sometimes can just make texture look a little weird and wobbly. It has to be the right juiciness with the shine. Now, if you want that type of a thing, I would go with the face glaze from In Beauty. That's gonna give you this beautiful prime prep and give you that little glossy glow that you might be looking for when thinking of something like this. This one missed the mark for me. It made my pores scream at me from the mirror. I was just like, whoa, no. So this is a pass. Let's talk about something Gucci. This is what I'm wearing right now. I cannot freaking believe how much I love this. This is like my perfect foundation. I am obsessed. I was thinking of saving this for a WTF, which by the way, I am gonna do a WTF next. Make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell, do the things. I got a bunch of Prada makeup and I do have, because more is more, I have another foundation to try. I have the Prada Skin Optimizing Foundation that is crazy expensive. It's refillable. I'm curious to try it out. Sephora employees were like, meh. They weren't hot on this, but I bought it anyway, along with a bunch of other Prada makeup. So I will be posting that next. But I also was like, I'll do a WTF on Gucci. And I got this, and guess what? I didn't wait to try it. I tried it right away and I fell madly in love. Don't scream at me. I know you want to. I do have some recommendations that are not crazy expensive, I promise. But this one is special. It is a luminous matte formula with hyaluronic acid. It's up to 24-hour wearing. I feel like it does not crease on me really much at all. And if you saw how I applied it, I apply it with my fingertips and I kind of press in the sides of my nose. I prefer using my fingertips with this particular formula for some reason. It's really thin, but a really nice amount of coverage, and you can layer it up afterwards if you want to go in with a brush and kind of put a little bit more on maybe your trouble spots, hyperpigmentation areas. Love this. It doesn't really settle in my lines on my forehead either. It's not exaggerating texture, but it's making me look velvety and mattified without being crunchy. Now, I am in crazy heat. I'm filming at nighttime, you guys, because it's 104 here in Texas. Oh my gosh, send a prayer for everybody here that is just like melting, because it is crazy hot, which means even though I have a combo to dry skin, I do like to wear a foundation that's gonna hold me in at least a little bit. Now, I don't want a mattifying foundation that's gonna make my dry skin go completely in the reverse direction and dry me out and crackle central, you know? So this is like my happy place. Love this formula. Comes in a pump, glass bottle, $69. I know. A little does go a long way if that helps justify the situation at all. This also has black rose oil to boost and maintain hydration. This also has bamboo powder to absorb shine all day long. This does have high performance polymer technology that lets the skin breathe and performs up to 24 hours. Now, the thing they also state is that this is comfortable on the skin, and I am so with that statement because I can't even feel the makeup on my face. I literally love the way this feels on the skin. It does not feel makeup-y or heavy. So I think this is a smash hit as far as a new launch. Gucci got it done. All right, moving on. Rabanne. Oh, we meet again. You pilled on me. It was weird. I wore you the very next day and you blotched. I wanted to love this. I didn't. I tried this out recently in a Get Ready With Me Trying New Products video. If you want to see it in action in full with other makeup, go check that one out. But this, I love the texture. And like when I first put it on, I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is everything. It's like the perfect, like serum-y, juicy texture without a ton of coverage, but it's evening me out and it feels nice. And then the way it dried down, it just kind of blotched and then pilled. So this is a pass. I do have a juicifying product that I really endorse and love. Now, if you're noticing, whenever something has too much shine in it, I am just like, no, like we need to run away from that. It's gonna make your pores look bad and your textures scream and just like everything's gonna be a nightmare. Too much shine is just not good. If you have a little bit of shine, then it juices you up. It can make you look really healthy and have a bounce to the skin and just like lights kind of dancing on the skin, and it just looks really, really beautiful. There's a difference between disco ball and something that's like candlelit juicy. You know what I'm saying? This right here from MAC, this is the Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. This is an illuminator. You're gonna put this under foundation or mix it in with foundation. If you wanna go full steam, sweaty girl summer, wear this as your skin tint. I can't do this one alone, but I did wanna mention it because it is one of the best available. And most of what you see as far as a bronzing drop or glow drop is gonna be one of two lanes. It's going to be bronze or it's going to be champagne. This you can actually pick from different tones. They have different shades that match your skin. So it's very similar to Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Filter with the big doe foot applicator. If the doe foot applicator part drives you nuts, then you will love this. I actually like the formula on this better. I find it to be that juicy, dewy, glowy, like, oh, I love MAC face and body makeup, and it's like that, but if it was hybridized with their, it's like one of my favorite highlighters. I think it's in the back behind me. They have like their strobe cream. Am I okay? Hello. The heat is clearly getting to my brain. Let me think, please. Oh my gosh, I'm like worried about my short-term memory, you guys. I'm not even joking. I think it's stress, but like I couldn't find my yoga mat the other day and I put it in a closet that was not the normal closet that I put it in. And I was freaking out and I was like, is this where it starts? Like, oh my gosh, I can't remember where I'm putting things. I can't remember the names of things. I'm gonna go with, I'm a little stressed out and it's the heat, but I hate it when that happens, like so much. Okay, so this is called the Strobe Dewy Tint. It is like the MAC Face and Body with the strobe cream together, and it's so delicious on the skin. You can use this on the body as well. Mix it in with your foundation, and it is gorgeous if you want that little bit of glow. You don't want sweaty girl summer. You want a little bit of like, I've been out and about glowing, and it's hot. It's not drenched, huffing, puffing up a hill hot. It's, I'm on vacation and I don't care. Like, it's that. Healthy skin. It's just so good. Really love. All right. I do want to mention, as far as drugstore options, what I have been so into, and this was a late 2023, so it's barely making it into 2024. This launched, I want to say, on like December 24th, 2023. So I'm like, it counts. It gets put in the mix. This is the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream. I do need to try their new. They have a new foundation. I have not gotten my hands on it just yet. I still have been reaching for this one. This is the CC Cream, full coverage, long lasting, dewy finish with vitamin B5, mushroom, and hyaluronic acid. This has an SPF of 30. Hallelujah. I like that, because here, literally the sun is scorching my face off my face. It's like a whole thing. You cannot be outside for 5 minutes without like getting instant sun. In Texas, the sun here is different. So this one I have used quite a bit. It does not break me out, which is interesting because this is a very inspired by the IT Cosmetics CC cream, in my opinion. It has that really full coverage, but it doesn't look heavy makeup-y. Now this is a more hydrating one. They do have an original formula as well. I prefer the hydrating one. I am really into the finish on this one. It's like that just right, perfect finish. So we are in love. And also the Pretty Smart. These are under $10 at Walmart. I just did a full face. I will link that below. I use the shade 320 Light Medium Neutral, and I love this. It is so good on the skin. It gives you a beautiful medium coverage. It is not crazy heavy. It doesn't feel sticky. It does get shiny throughout the day. So you want to use a really good setting powder if you're oily at all. For me, my T-zone just kind of explodes throughout the day, and I even just get like sweatier in that area. So it was kind of falling apart a little bit as far as the shine goes, but it made the skin look so pretty. It's so easy to apply. It blends quickly. So it's good out the door makeup when you want to be a little more covered than just your basic skin tint, but you don't want to leave the house with like full glam, full coverage. This is a win. This is new at Sephora, and I love this. So it's kind of a similar package to the e.l.f. guy right here, similar to the IT Cosmetics. This one has such a nice, light, thin texture. It's moisturizing, but it's like very thin. It just like melts right into the skin. Wow, I just pumped a lot. A little bit goes a long way. You do not need much of this. I love the coverage. It is not too crazy heavy, but it's definitely there. It holds really, really well. It is oil controlling, and it is a soft matte. I'm loving these formulas that are like luminous matte, soft matte. It's not your traditional one way or the other. So if you need a product that is going to help absorb oil, sweat, keep things locked in, if your makeup slips and slides on the face and you even have like combo leaning dry, I think you can still wear this guy right here depending on where you live. If it's hot where you're at, if it's humid where you're at, you might want to try going in that direction. It might surprise you. And then if it's too crazy where it's like, it's like a little bit not luminous enough, that's where you go in with In Beauty's Face Glaze as a primer. That's where you go in with your strobe creams from MAC, whether you use the original or the new dewy skin tint. Mix those two together, you're getting the best of both worlds. And this one just really, like the fact that the call out is that it's sweat and humidity resistant, so good. It's true to its claim of being a weightless formula, and it is very, very long wear. I love it. Tati from the future. Hello, I'm interrupting this video because I woke up in bed in the middle of the night and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to include Tier in my roundup for 2024 best foundation so far. How could I do that? This is the most viral foundation of the year. This is not a sponsored segment. I have done a sponsored video on this foundation, full disclosure, but it was one of the few sponsorships where people were DMing me, emailing me, and thanking me. Like, they loved it. They're like, thank you for talking about this product. What is in this product? Oh my gosh, it's so good. You can see in my application, which I am a little more bronzed. It's summertime. I've been out in the sun, I know. I have gone to shade 29N Natural Beige, and that is what I'm wearing. The side by side is pretty impressive. The formula is so thin, but it goes on so full coverage, blends so quickly, wears such a long time, is very transfer resistant. I can't say enough about this product. I travel with it. It's really easy to use. A beginner can use this because it really blends out so effortlessly. And the shade range for a cushion is outstanding. Out of Korea, you pretty much never see a full shade range like this. I think they truly are the first ones that did the full shade range. I love that. And it's amazing. It's so good. Love this. Had to include it. What I did was I used this guy as a mirror and took it out of my pile of foundations and set it down. And I can't believe I did that, but I'm happy I remembered. So Tier absolutely is a top fave foundation launch from 2024. That was a lot of foundation, and I still need to declutter more because my drawer at the moment is so full that I can barely even open it. I am a foundation nut. So even though I just gave you the best of, in my opinion, and worst of 2024 so far, and I have another one to try on hand already, let me know. Is there anything that I have missed that I am needing to try? Recommend it in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Other than that, go and have the best day. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.